Namaskar. Hello
and Privyat.
Culinary Caravan today reaches Russia, the largest country in the world. Russia is a land of ballet, of matryoshka dolls, of snow white winters, and a beautiful, vibrant, colorful culture. And from Russia, with love, we bring to you Vareniki.
Vareniki are vegetarian dumplings made in Russia as dinner or lunch.
Actually, dumplings are very popular not just in Russia but across Eastern Europe as well. Like the same dumplings would be called pierogis in Poland and Slovakia. In Russia, you have the vegetarian version, which is vareniki, and you also have meat versions, which are pelmeni. So lots of different kinds of dumplings. Today we are going to make ones with potato.
The ingredients for Vareniki are
Let's get started with making the dough, which is for the wrapping. We've got here 4 cups of all-purpose flour, and we will incorporate the other ingredients in it after we make it into a well. So make it into a mountain or a volcano, and in the center make some space. Into this well we will add 1 egg, we will add 2 tablespoons of sour cream, we will add 1/4 cup of milk, a little bit salt to taste, and we start to incorporate all of this into our dough. We have with us about 1 cup of warm water. We will add little by little and see how the consistency is. When the dough starts to come together a little bit, you can leave the fork and dig in with your hands. Okay, so the dough is now smooth, and we will just need to rest it for a bit. So leave it in a bowl covered with a damp cloth for about 30 minutes.
While the dough is resting, we will make filling for the dumplings. These are 5 potatoes boiled and mashed. So we took 2 onions, medium size onions, cut into small pieces and fried in butter. While frying in butter, we add 1 tablespoon butter and 1 tablespoon oil, because if we only fry in butter, butter will evaporate. So we fry it till it is golden brown. Same thing we did with mushrooms. We cut them into small pieces and fried in butter. These are some spring onions cut into small pieces. These are mashed potatoes. We will mix 2 medium sized onions into potatoes. 1 cup mushroom cut into small pieces and fried. Spring onions, again cut into small pieces, say 2 tablespoons. Few pieces of onions and spring onions and fried onions we have kept for garnishing. We will add 1 tablespoon of butter to this mixture and little bit of salt. Mix it nicely. Now the filling is ready.
So our dough has been resting for about 30 minutes. Let's see how it's doing. Yep, it is nice and soft. We'll just give it a quick knead. Oh, very soft, very pliable. Perfect. Just give it a quick knead. Break it off into 3. And we'll work on one section at a time. We'll keep the other sections covered by a damp cloth. So let's start with the first section, and we are going to roll it out, lightly flour the surface. This is just all-purpose flour. To roll it out. So this is now rolled into a thin layer, okay? And now for the fun part. Use a cookie cutter which is round or a glass to cut circles. And the cuttings can be reused again.
Let's start filling Vareniki. We'll take one wrapper and put 1 teaspoon mixture in it. Fold it into half and press the edges. Edges should be pressed very nicely, so while boiling them should not open.
Yeah. And make sure there's no filling that comes onto the edges. There's a few ways of finishing this. Actually, you can just boil them as they are, shaped like this, beautiful as it is. Or you could take a fork and press on the edges to make lines. Or one other way is to make it a bit of crimped, scalloped edge. For that, you get a bit of the dough in your hand and twist. So that creates a bit of a scalloped, crimped edge. we've made our Varenikis. We've got here a pot of water which has now come to a boil. We salted it lightly, and here we will drop our Varenikis for boiling, and we'll boil them till they float up. That's how you know that they are done. So the Vareniki are now boiled and done. We will now saute them with a little bit of butter. We will melt some butter in a pan. Let's take about 1 tablespoon. Just let it sizzle a bit and melt it. Beautiful. And now in goes our Varenikis. And our Varenikis are nicely coated in butter. We will now serve them. To serve, we will put the Vareniki in your serving bowl. Put all that butter in. Garnish with some fried onions which we had reserved earlier. Some green onions for a pop of color.
Looking so tempting.
And don't forget a nice dollop of sour cream. So now our Vareniki is ready. Hope you enjoyed this easy recipe of Vareniki, and to follow us along on the Culinary Caravan and to see more recipes from around the world, do subscribe to the Culinary Caravan.